From this one, what we're going to do once we get to East 3, this is pretty quick, pretty easy. Hopefully, you do have to go a little bit outside the map, just a little bit, not outside the map, but basically not where the trials are at, because these are all spaced out. Right when you get out of the thing, you're gonna see the bridge gate here, and what we're going to do is turn to the left, and you can see our second directional thing right here underneath this little Coliseum thing, the structure. We're gonna go a little bit to the right, and we're gonna come over here, drop down, and you're gonna see these rocks. Underneath this statue is a switch. You should hear the sound being activated. That's one of the monuments. From this point, what we're going to do is turn around, and we're gonna run to this statue. It's only in the center of the lake, so you could go left or right, doesn't matter which one. And inside of here is going to be Trevor number 3. So just quickly sprint around here, interact with the terminal.
We'd found all the weird stuff.
Yeah. From this point, what we're going to do is back away, and we're gonna turn right.
Humanity is great. I really
you can actually go towards this path right here,
I have to be honest with you,
and then keep on going. Just follow the path all the way.
My favorite.
And we're gonna see a structure to our left, so we're gonna run to that structure. So keep running, following the path.
Some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious.
And you're gonna see this little structure right here with the looks like an antenna going upwards. It's orange. Go towards it. Or bronze. We're gonna go into the center of it, and there's going to be orange.
Is that a lot of these people
is gonna be distracted.
Enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah,
you have to wait for Trevor to stop speaking.
Our civilization to people I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces. And if they're dumb, then what are we? I don't honestly have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
Let us consider the city.
Right when you grab that, what we're going to do, if you're looking outwards towards the path, you can actually go to the left here.
Product of nature.
And it is not going to appear in my game, but there is a unknown machine around this area. If it's not here, don't worry about it in your playthrough. I don't know exactly where it's at, but it's somewhere in these rocks. You can actually look at the map. But since we're not going to get it here, what we are going to do is just head straight to the structure, the giant tower structure. And once we're going over there, we should eventually come across number 1. As you can see right here with this building, this long leg right here. Eventually you want to find the entrance, and we're going to go inside. There's going to be an inversion. This one's pretty easy. This is our new mechanic for this section, the inverter. So basically, this will turn the red into a blue and blue into reds. The greens don't work. So for our first thing, what we're going to do is get the blue and the red gear, place it down. It's going to open up this. Grab the next inverter. We're going to drop this and grab the red beam and the blue gear. Go inside. And then from this, we're going to grab the blue inverter with the red gear. That's going to unlock this. That's going to be 1. From that, we're going to run all the way to the entrance of 1. And we're going to turn to the right.
I think about New
and we're just going to follow the path.
But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more.
Yeah. There's one collectible to our left, but before we do that, we're going to actually go and finish Trials 2. So we're going to go down the right and go into this bridge. You can see the purple collectible. You can just go into there. It's just going to talk. Of course, you have to wait till Agatraz is done speaking. But you can see this is 2. We're going to go inside of here.
Realizing that my legs had
grab the connector. Connect it to blue beam and blue gear. Grab the inverter. Blue beam, red gear.
Hadn't found me. Sorry.
And then from that, what we are going to do is since it's doing that, what we can do is grab this red beam, red gear, Put that right there. Grab this connector. And then connect this connector to this red gear. Grab the inverter. Come inside, grab the red beam and the blue gear, and we're done. Quick, pretty easy. We're gonna go out here. And we're gonna go in front of us to our left. You can see there is a bluish purple person. These are holograms. You start getting these from this area and forward. We're gonna grab this one, and it should give you an achievement, and he should disappear.
I'm going to
We have to grab all of these.
He's going to be black and white.
Right when that's over,
And
what we're
his
going to do is
name
go
is
to our
going
right,
to be
just
B.
all the way over
And I'm
here.
going to make sure that he never gets sick
Press the directional.
and he never gets
And we're
old.
gonna come to this little
And
rock
he'll be my
station.
best friend forever.
Just see what the little stand right here. Go a little bit, turn to the left and come into here. And you're gonna see this circle area with the prism, and there is a fire sprite. Again, we don't have to do the fire sprites. I'm just grabbing these just to show them off. We're gonna hop over here. There's a bit of parkour. You might fail this jump, as I am. I know I am, unless I'm really lucky, and I am lucky. You have to sprint and jump to hop on this. So that's really hard to do because you're mostly gonna fall. Then we're going to jump up here. It's a regular jump and a regular jump to grab this right. From that, what we're going to do is run out here. And what we're going to do is follow the path. And this should take us to number 3. As well as another terminal. We're gonna see Byron. But when we scan our lovely hand onto this terminal right in front of 3, go through all 3. We're going to hop down and then go into 3. This one's pretty easy as well. We're going to grab the terminal, connect it to the red beam and the gear. Step inside. What we're going to do is grab this lovely device. Okay. We're gonna grab this lovely device. We could just easily grab this. I should move this a little bit to the right so I could grab the connector. So keep the connections, make sure it's a little bit to the right so you can use this inverter. Grab the blue gear and the red beam. Do that. Once it's turned on, grab this connector. And what we're going to do is use this blue beam and this lovely device. The blue gear, lovely device. We're gonna use the blue beam, the connector for the beam, and then the gear. That's gonna open up that. From that, what we're going to do is use the gear and that connector. It's gonna open up this. You get the RGB converter. From this one, what we're going to do. What we're going to do is use the RGB converter out here. So we're going to grab the inverter, and we're going to use it on the red beam. We're just going to set it down here. So we got our red and blue. Connect the red beam and the blue inverter, and somewhere, it's really hard to see, but right where that blue tree, where you can see that tree, you can see that there is a blinking blue light, and you can see it says select. That's going to be a connector, and then we're going to click on this green gear. Make sure you can actually connect, and it's not hitting any buildings. We're gonna hit that. The only reason why we're aiming for that connector there.
Keep going.
It's for a future monument, which is going to make this a lot more easier. From that, we're going to come out here. Since we are at 3, we're going to go to the right. And you can just follow up the path, and we're going to come across 4. from 4, this is called refraction. This one's easy enough. So we're gonna grab the blue beam and connect it to the red gear. We're gonna grab this inverter here. And from this, what we're going to do is grab this red beam, this blue gear, and this red inverter. Okay, right when it opens up and it's fully charged, grab this inverter because we don't need it anymore to have it connected. What we're going to do is grab this inverter, this red beam, and that other inverter behind this purple force field. Then we're going to keep the connections and grab this blue gear, and we are set. That was a bit quick. From that, what we are going to do is come out, and you're going to see the statue right here on the right. We're going to go straight to that statue. It is somewhat of a maze, so right when you come to this, you could go to either hole. Just go straight to the statue and grab it, and then go back to where you came from.
The wheel turns, but without the road.
When you
it
come
cannot
out,
move.
you can actually just follow the path. So you can come down here. You can see 4 is right there. Just simply just turn left and just go down the hill towards the trees until the path breaks apart, and we're gonna go left. The reason why we're gonna go left is because there is a lost trial down here. This one's pretty easy as well. What we're going to do is grab this jammer, jam that wall. We're gonna grab this inverter, grab this, the blue beam, and we're gonna set it right here. Make sure it's actually getting attention. Before we actually put the jammer down, we're gonna put on this left wall. Bit of a mistake what I did there. What we're gonna do is grab this connector, put it on the red gear and that inverter. And what we're going to do is head back, grab the jammer, and put it on the middle wall. Right when that's connected, we can grab the jammer, put it on the left wall, run over here to this driller, and we're gonna put this right here on the left. Okay. Right when we put that on the left, what we're going to do is grab this connector, put it right through. And then from that, what we're going to do is grab this inverter, put this through. We're gonna grab the connector, put that through the driller hole. We're going to grab this connector, grab this blue beam, and we're going to put it to this blue gear. Make sure it's actually all set up correctly. There we go. And from this point, what we're going to do, use not yet. We're going to come over here, grab this inverter. We're going to grab it, connect the blue connector, and then with the red gear, we're going to set this down. You can actually see if it's going to connect or not, just by looking at the lines. From that, what we're going to do is come over here, grab this jammer, and open up the middle wall, and that's going to open up this. Great. To the progress wheel. That's going to be that down, that progress down. This one is going to get a bit
I sent the
iffy
drone to have a look at one of the other puzzle
on
clusters.
location wise, but from here when we come out to this
connected.
rock wall,
I
what
uploaded
we're
the
going to do
pictures
is
to the log.
circle this on the
Should
right
we
side,
check them
so
out with the
follow this
VTOL?
through.
Let's conserve fuel as
Just
much
do
as
a
we
whole
can.
half circle.
There's no point in going there if it's all
Just
dead.
keep hugging it until we see like a little statue, not statue, a little section. So just keep hugging it. Eventually you will see a structure. Just keep hugging that rock wall, and you see this structure in between the trees. And we're gonna go into that. It's going to be our tree sprite, not tree sprite, or fire sprite. It's gonna be 6. What we're going to do is back up from that, and we're gonna go back to that rock wall so we can actually have a place of recognition. When we come out from the trees, what we're going to do is turn to the right. I know there's no recognition, but you can see that mountain back there. We're gonna head straight to that mountain. It's right in the background. You're gonna come across some rocks, and eventually you're gonna see this. Right when you fall off those rocks and you fall off the cliff, to our left is going to be in this little small pond is a slide. Select it. That's going to be our human artifact. And then from the slide, turn to the right, and you're going to see this structure. From this structure, there is going to be a terminal. We're going to activate with this terminal. This is going to be another voice audio log. And then from that, what we're going to do is head straight to the statue.
Should fill me with melancholy. Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their fate.
As we're heading towards the statue, we're going to go, you can see this rock here, this giant rock right here. We're going to go to the right of that.
And even contempt.
And you're going to see the number
I feel
6.
it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with
So
equanimity.
we're going to go straight towards 6.
What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should
And right, so we're
aspire
in
to a
here, what we're
warrior
going to do,
spirit,
this one's a bit
even a kind of
time
hate
heavy,
of the past and its
but
failures
we will
that
get through it
never
quickly. We're
allow
going to
such a
activate
thing
this
to happen
blue
again.
beam and set it down. Then we're going to turn around and go to this purple force field, grab the inverter, and then we're going to go to our left or right. If you're grabbing the inverter, it's mostly to your right. So we're going to go all the way around, half circle, connect this red gear with the blue connector. That's going to activate that. While we're doing that, make sure you keep the connections. I honestly forgot to get the blue beam, so that's going to connect there. Go over towards the connector, just take the connector, and then from that, what we're going to do is walk forward, grab the blue beam, the blue gear to its right, so this is like in between that triangle shape that the beam is already creating with the inverter. And we're going to back up as far as we can and then place it down. Once it's connected, we can go grab this inverter, just take it up. We're going to grab this connection, the connector. We're going to run back where we picked up the inverter for the first time. And then we're going to grab the blue beam and then the red. I didn't even get to grab it. And then the red gear. We're going to set it down. This is going to power it up. And we're going to go straight to the connector and pick it up. And then we're going to go where the inverter is and place it on the button, and it's going to sync with the inverter. And we're done with that. We're done with 6. From that, what we're going to do is grab the connector, and you can see somewhat, should be somewhere. There should be a green, no man, it should be right on top. Right on top of that giant structure right there, it's really hard to see. You can see a bit of the green line. It's really bright for some reason. But you could grab, on top of that structure, that pillar, there should be a connector up there. It should be green since we connected it from before. And then we're going to back up a little bit and we're going to connect it to that statue that we was looking at before we was going towards. And that should have, a little bit to our left, that should have a green box so we could select the green gear. We're going to come out here in front of this purple portal, this towards the entrance, and then we're going to connect them. So you can just move a little bit to the left. The beam should be going underneath here, and you should hear the sound. Before we actually do that, we're actually going to turn around and we're going to go behind 6. So just circle around from the right side. We're going to go straight for 5 first. So just follow the path, and we're going to go to 5. We are going to go get that pillar, that star. Don't worry. So we're going to follow over here. And once we're in here, we're just getting this one because it's out of the way from the other ones. This is in prison. We're going to turn on the switch, and we're going to take the connector. That's going to be blue, and this blue gear, blue beam. We're going to move a little bit to the right. There we go. We're going to take the inverter. We're gonna grab the red beam and this blue beam. That's gonna connect that. And simply go back, flip the switch, and then turn off the switch. We're going to take the connector, take the blue inverter, connect to the blue inverter, and then come back here to this little spot through the window. You can see a blue gear, set that down, and then we're done. Okay. From that, what we're going to do is head over to 6 once again, and we're just going to go grab that star from that monument. Yeah. Once you grab it, what we're going to do is that we could just follow the pathway. It should take us
because they are false.
somewhere. Yes, it should take us right here to this lovely building here. This is 7. We're not going to do 7 just yet. So right when you come to this path, we're going to take a right, and you're going to see these structures. This is going towards the giant spike monument. We're going to follow this through, and all the way at the end is going to be a laboratory.
Every site we've investigated has had one of these labs.
Yeah.
But
Just
they seem
follow all the
primitive
way down
compared to some of the
to the
technology we're
doors.
seeing above ground.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles
You
belong
can
to
actually
the
hop
same
down if you
people?
want to.
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups
Interact
in the
with the
labs
palm
and some of
terminal.
the
This is the
puzzle
only one that's in
technology.
here. We're going to click these
Correlation
3.
does not necessarily imply causation, though.
Then from these 3,
True.
what we're going to do,
But
when
just
we're going to
because
get
we
those
don't
3, make
understand
sure you
the
actually
connection,
do.
that doesn't mean it's not there.
We're just going to head out.
What we have
And then
here
now
is
we're going to
two
head to
things
7.
that reflect
We
each
have
other.
3 more, so
We
it's
just
going to be
don't
7,
understand how
Lost
that
Trials,
reflection
and 8.
works or what
And
causes
then we are done.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
We're going to head over, head right out. So you just go on a full-on sprint, just following the path. Yeah. From following the path, again, you can circle around. Right in front of the giant pillar. Once we step inside into 7, backwards propagation. This one's pretty quick and easy as well. So from this one, what we're going to do is grab our red, point it right to this inverter. Of course, before we actually do that, because I honestly forgot, we're going to place this down here so you can get inside because it won't work. We're going to take the inverter, or keep the connections, doesn't matter. We're going to grab the blue beam, the red beam, and this gear. We're going to set it down to have it connect. Then we're going to come out here to this button, keep the connections. Blue gear and that inverter, we're going to connect. Step on a button, it should charge up, so we don't need it anymore. You can see it turn red. Then from that, what we're going to do is keep the connections. And then what we're going to do is go forward, right close to the force field. We're going to hit connect. And I forgot to hit keep connections and hit the blue gear. That's my mistake. It's going to hit connect. It's going to charge up. And then we're going to hit the button. And that should be 7 done.
Congratulations. That one looked difficult.
We're going to step out. This one is very quick. Not very quick. We're going to step out, and you're going to see this another purple beam just right next to the, not purple beam, purple hologram, right next to the structure. The pillar. We're going to grab him, and then from
There's so
that,
much to discover on this island
behind
that
where he
sometimes
was,
it
you can see his
overwhelms
backside.
me.
We're going to go straight over
Every
here.
lake, Every forest contains an
Do the
incredible,
trees.
interconnected, permanently
There
changing network of
is
organisms.
a
And every one of those organisms is almost
radiator.
infinitely complex and contains other organisms within
it's
itself.
somewhere in the tree line.
It seems impossible to ever really grasp. But then,
I haven't spotted
step
it,
by
but it
step,
is somewhere
I
in the
do
tree line.
understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot
I
of joy
originally
to be
thought
found
it
in
was
simply taking the time to truly study
somewhere
something. I spent
over
5
here,
years
but I haven't
studying a
spotted it
single
just yet. But
flower,
on the
and it
maps,
never
it does
got
say
boring.
so, but I am going back to the path. You don't have to follow me, what I did. But following from the path, we're going to head back up here. This is right where that pillar is at. We're eventually going to come up to 8. From 8, this one's a bit challenging, depending on how you take it. From this one, what we're going to do is take the inverter, take the gear, take this one, then we're going to place on the top. Before we actually do that, keep the connections. We're going to place it down. Don't place it on the box just yet. So just keep the only gear. We're going to come over here where this button is. From across, take the connector, connect it from the blue beam, and then this inverter, and we're going to place it down. This is going to open up this. From here, we're going to take this inverter, and what we're going to do is place it in here. Grab the connector, take it off. We're going to take this inverter, grab this gear, red gear, and the the other inverter. From that, what we're going to do is, and the red gear in this little gate area. It's our second one. If for some reason I disable that, so it should be the one that's already highlighted right here on the left, the one that's next to it, the red beam, the blue beam, the red gear, and the inverter. When we connect, we're going to grab this connector. We're going to place it right here. And from this, what we're going to do is grab the inverter. Okay. From that, what we're going to do is grab that inverter. And then we're going to grab this connector. Just for the fan to come down, we're going to stand right in front of the beam. And then we're going to go to it, connect it. From that, we're going to head to the connector, keep connections, and then we're going to go a little bit back here to hit the blue gear. Just move a little bit just so you can get above that beam, and then grab the progress roll. A bit horrible discussion, but I believe the video did it justice. From that, we are done with 8. Okay. We could actually take a look at what you have. You should have the 2. You should have 3 the 5 figures, 3 Strattons, and 3 Trevors. When you come out, just want to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. We're gonna be heading over to the bridge. But I'm just gonna wait about social media until we're done with the bridge. So head straight towards the pillar, a little bit to the left. We can actually hop up on this rock wall. Maybe. No, we're just gonna come up here. Just follow the path our way around. Eventually, you will come up to the bridge. And once we get here, we're gonna find the correct piece. It's gonna be the L shape. Flip it over. This is going to be the zigzag. Flip it over. It's gonna be the L, the straight. and then flip it, that's going to be the T. So to confirm, this is going to be L, zigzag, straight, T. From that, what we're going to do is continue going forward. So we're gonna go with this, turn it that way, and that. So this is going to be L, zigzag, L again, and then the T. Once we're at that, we're gonna go straight into the purple elevator. Gonna have our lovely speech again.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his own
Hubris, the frame of the sun belongs to
when
the
humankind was
gods.
born,
We're gonna skip that, and then we're going to go down the elevator, and we're gonna head to the tram. They're gonna say that we should go to the Mega Tower, which we are going to, so we can finish off the act.
The megastructure.
The megastructure.
It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we
So
suspected.
head straight to the tram.
I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
You can actually skip this.
Or the VTOL.
By the way, I finished my analysis of the particle clouds. At first I thought they might be some kind of nanotechnology, but I was wrong. It's a lot worse than that. What we're looking at is a
Yeah,
completely
since they are talking, I'm
unknown
just gonna let them
type
speak.
and state of matter. Completely inexplicable within our understanding of physics. Created and manipulated by someone.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Since they're done speaking, we're gonna go to social media. We're gonna go to the garden poem. For the garden poem, we're gonna say also feel like it's about death. Acceptance of death is wisdom even for us. Yeah. You could actually just go through these, just read those. Again, don't answer that one. For that one, we're going to, we're done with that. We're going to run forward, and we're going to get onto the VTOL.
Come on,
And this
people,
is going to
get
take
on
us to the
board. We haven't got all
finale
day.
of Act 1.
Yakut, take us in.
Aye, aye, sir.
Have any of you ever read an ancient writer called Ian Banks? I guess not. He postulated the concept of the outside context problem. That's when a society encounters something so advanced, so different, that they simply could not have conceived of it. That's what this is. This whole place is one giant outside context problem. And we're headed right into it.
I think I can set down over there. Should I?
Please do. I can't wait to get a closer look.
Setting down.
Okay, everyone. We need to explore as much as we can, separately if need be, but
Yeah.
stay in touch.
Once we step off, this is
Record
pretty.
anything interesting you find.
This whole section is
And
pretty
pay
quick as
special
well.
attention to any pieces who built
All
this place
finales
and
are
why.
pretty quick, besides the
The
last one.
schematics we found in
But right when
that
we come,
lab were
right when we start,
extremely
just walk forward
incomplete.
and just follow
So
the
if you
path.
can
It's
find
all
any more of
linear.
those,
It's
that
not
would
really
be great.
open until we get to
I think someone
the
should
open
stay at the
spot.
VTOL just in case.
But I got it down.
volunteer
We
you.
can just follow the path
See you
real
later,
quickly.
Al.
Just quickly run through the halls again. Just super linear. Once we get to this spot, we're gonna run straight. We're gonna fall. And simply, what we're going to do is to our second right, not the first one. To our second right, this is closest to the statue. Run through here, and you're gonna see a door. And Melbourne is going to tell you to wait.
Hold on a second, 1K. I think I can
And
find
then
an
we're just gonna
override
have
for
a
that door.
run straight through.
Maybe after that, you can help me with this elevator?
One problem at a time. What's going on with these fast structures? Okay, door should be opening. Now.
Yakut
About
is
the
going
elevator.
to
Actually,
Um,
the elevator's fine.
Are you sure?
be right in front of us. He's gonna
Yeah,
spawn in front of us.
Pretty sure.
So all you have to do is
No
again
idea
just
where I
follow
am, but
the
it's
hallway.
working.
It's a whole linear. There's
Don't
no
go
way
too
to get
far.
turned
Try
around.
to circle back.
On it.
Eventually we're gonna come right in front of him. And it's gonna force us to speak with him.
Hey, 1K,
Sure, what's up?
when we first...
And honestly, I think it's too early to tell.
Fair enough.
And what we're going to do is sprint forward. Past these structures, you're gonna see this floating gold thing. Turn to the right and then to the left, and we're gonna be in this open area. We have to turn on 3 beams to access a terminal,
Looks like
and
another
then
set
we
of puzzles.
have to run all the way
Same
back.
pattern.
From
one
this,
gate,
what we're
3
going to do
receivers.
is
Like
step
some sort of
forward
fractal
to this
symmetry.
bridge gate. Connect this one, flip it, and turn that one. It's 2 L shapes and a zigzag. What we're going to do is go forward one more time. This is going to be the L shape. Flip it over, the zigzag, and go straight. Again, this is L shape, zigzag, straight. We're gonna go forward. We're gonna do L shape, flip it over, and we're going to do the cube. Once you step over, it's going to finalize. So again, that's going to be zigzag, L shape, cube. From that, the only reason I went that way is so that's already finished out. Route me back up. We're going to come over here to our right. Step on. Put that. Put this. And I flip it. That's going to be L shape, straight, L shape. When you step through, it's going to finalize it, and we're going to turn to our right to go up these stairs. And eventually it's going to give us a choice to go left or right. We're going to go right first so we can activate the green light. Once we come in here, what we're going to do is grab our driller, put it on the wall, grab our connector, grab the red gear, and this red gear, and the red light, the red beam, put it through the hole. It's going to activate this, open up the blue force fields, run right through, and we're going to go straight to the green light. We're going to pull the lever, and then we're going to head right up.
Good job,
Back where we came
1K.
from, and this time we're going to go to the left. Yeah. Eventually you come across this little bridge link. Yeah. We're gonna go straight. Turn it to this way, zigzag,
I wonder
flip
how
it over,
far
and it's gonna
down
be
this
L.
goes.
It's gonna be straight, zigzag, L. And this time we're gonna be at red, so we're gonna come into this purple section. We're gonna run past this section right here as well, and then come over here. We're gonna go to where this blue light is at. We're gonna connections, and we're gonna place it right here. Before we actually do that, we're actually gonna pick it up. My mistake. We're going to pick up the connector, grab the inverter, and place it closest out here to the purple force field. Right over here, grab the inverter, connect the blue gear and the red connector, drop it down. That's going to open up this where we can grab the switch. We got one more, and it's going to be blue right over there on our left. We're going to run straight off.
Well done.
Make sure you sprint so you don't fall. And then we're going to turn to the left.
This is
And you can just go off this ledge and
Even
then
the
sprint
walls
off.
are bursting with power.
You do die from fall damage, or take damage if you fall at big enough height. From this, what we're going to do, we are going to go left. I'm just going to finish up this one. This bridge puzzle. This one is a bit goofy. But when we do that, it's going to be straight. It's going to be zigzag when it's going left. L shape and then zigzag again.
I keep getting locked out of parts of the system.
Okay.
I think I've tracked down
Now
some
we're
more
done with that,
schematics,
and now
though.
we just have to finish up
Let's
blue.
see. This
So
might
head your
do
way back,
something,
go through the blue
or
force field,
not.
and we're gonna go to this little bridge section because it's right over there. So we're gonna step on. This one is a bit confusing, so it might take me a little bit before I get it correctly. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be L shape again. This time it's going to be pointing to the left. It's going to be straight and another L shape. From this one, what we're going to do is grab this connector, and we're going to grab it to this red gear. We're going to place it right here. Make sure it's hitting that connecting point. It keeps hitting that wall. You know when it's open, when you can see that the blue force field is out of the way. We're going to grab this RGB connector. We're going to grab this one, the beam, the green light, and then we're going to set it down. We're going to go back where we came from, to the purple force field. Turn to a right where that blue force field was at. Grab this connector, grab the blue beam, and then connect it to that blue to the RGB converter. It's going to turn it green. We step through, go up the stairs, and run all the way to the end. And right here on our right is going to be our switch. And then we're just going to run to the end, which you can see with the giant gate over there.
The gate's open.
The cutscene should play. You can skip it.
I'll finish up scanning.
Just to save us a bit of time, I'm just going to run and jump off of here. From here, turn to the left. Again, this is what we built before we went into the blue. And then from this, we're going to take a left and then run all the way to the gate and interact with our terminal, and then run back. We're going to get overloaded with the terminal. It's part of the story. Once we run back to the VTOL and then go into north, we are in Act 2. Again, there's 5 acts. Act 5 is like super short. Yeah, we're gonna run over straight forward. There's nothing else in here.
Mother.
Yeah, you can just skip this if you want to. See, Act 2, the human form divine. Yeah. From this turn around and go on the full sprint.
She could still be here. What if this...
This is why she left, to build all this. We have to look for her.
I'm reading some pretty big energy spikes. I think we better scramble.
But she could be right here, right behind
And in
the
fact,
next
it
door.
might
I
have been
could
Act 4.
turn
Act
around
4
the
is
corner and walk right into her.
Act 4 has the
If she's
longest one
really
with the
here,
finale.
she'll still be
Act
here when
5
we
was
come
pretty
back.
quickest
But
one.
right now, safety needs to come
Again, we're
first.
just running
Let's
back
go, Byron.
to the VTOL, and we're gonna go to North 1.
Damn you, but you're right.
Was that really the founder?
Should give you
I
the
think so.
checkpoints
It
eventually.
was her.
Yeah, give you like
For
directions on where to
years,
go.
I've wondered what happened to her, why she left, where she went, why she didn't tell me.
If the answers are here, I promise you we'll find them. We just have to be careful. Follow protocol.
I still can't believe the founder built this place. Has she been here the whole time?
We don't know that she actually built it. All we know for sure is that she was here at some point.
Of course she built this. Who else would have the kind of vision necessary to accomplish something like this? The question is why? And why like this? Why recreate all these aspects of the simulation? What is she trying to tell us?
It does seem like it might be a test. I can't imagine any other explanation. But why is it so broken? Or does it just appear to be broken so that we have to learn how to fix it? I hate this.
Well, I know one thing for sure. Everyone in New Jerusalem is gonna go absolutely nuts.
All right, take us back to base camp, Yakut.
Yes, sir. I'm getting some new readings. Looks like 2 of the northern sites are lighting up.
I think that may have been me. I suspect the puzzles are somehow tied to the transport system. Like we're supposed to solve them in a particular order.
All right, everyone. Our main objective is getting back into the megastructure. 1K, I want you on puzzles. You seem to have a knack for them. But the rest of us can't neglect our secondary objectives of studying this island and understanding this technology.
All you have to do is head back down and just head straight to North 1. This is our second directional area.
You should be headed towards an island off the northern coast. The terrain's pretty rough, so be careful.
The island has another island attached to it.
Yes, it has several, actually.
How irritating.
What?
You know you should have 29 out of 86 achievements. Yeah.